Okay, so we're going to talk about risk management. We're going to be talking about productivity, and I'm looking forward to a good discussion. Obviously not a simple topic, and so we're just going to be talking a bit about what we believe in and then hopefully get to the discussion. So the key point that we believe in, and it's a challenge for us in our industry, is that managing risk is still being done at the consequence of productivity. And this is our challenge. And I've got a stat here, it's a big number, but the key point here is what we believe in is the way to solve this challenge is through interoperability, okay? Now, the point is, what is meant by interoperability? And I'm going to read this. I know we don't like to read slides, but I'm going to read this because I think it's a very important point. It's a beautiful quote that was done by the NRC in 2009 when they studied efficiency in the construction industry in the US. Here we go. Interoperability is more than the automation of current work processes. That is more than just doing the same things that are done at present, only faster. Interoperable technologies and applications change work processes and the relationships among project owners, clients, contractors, and subcontractors. So the point here is if we want to solve the challenge of productivity in risk management, we need to be prepared to think about change in the way we do things. And obviously BIM is changing the industry. So, but we can agree that widespread use of interoperable technology is not easy. We can all agree that we need more effective interfacing of people, process, and information. But our industry has a big challenge. We have diverse stakeholders, we have segregated processes, and so far, applications and technologies are only rarely integrated across all phases of the project, right? So this is our challenge. So for us, the vision is that a CMS system needs to be there for you, but at the same time, it needs to allow best-of-breed software and collaboration tools where needed. The most important thing is that you need to manage the data. And if you're not managing the data, it's very, very difficult to manage the risk. And if you're managing the data and managing the risk without good technology, you're doing it inefficiently. So your CMS needs to be broad in its capability. It needs to be there for the entire construction lifecycle, but allow these other software technologies to be a part of the process. So estimating, for example, let your estimating department use the takeoff software that they want, but get that detailed estimate in your CMS. Let that cost information flow down to the project team for project costing, right? And a little added benefit, it makes it a heck of a lot easier to compare estimated cost to actual cost. BIM obviously needs to connect to the CMS. There's lots of presentations about that today. I'll touch on that a little bit on the next slide. The construction accounting system, this has been a challenge in construction for a very long time, but obviously your project costing needs to be in your accounting system. And it's a big source of inefficiency in the industry right now. Project schedule, a lot of great software out there, but the milestones in your schedule, they're connected to other workflows. Change orders is a good example, or even just simply reporting on milestones and the risk around those milestones. HRIS, now I know in construction a lot of us don't have HRIS systems, but if we do, yeah, there's even a connection there. You're managing your employees in your HRIS system, and it directly connects to labor cost on the project. And so the big one is mobile apps. And mobile apps have really changed the industry in the last few years. It's very easy for a project team to grab an iPad, download a very good efficiency software product or app, and use it on the job. And they're out there and they love it. And it's really adding value to the project team. But inefficiency, if that data is in somebody else's cloud, or if it's not, then maybe you've got someone sitting at their desk on a spreadsheet half a day long, getting the data between these two systems. And of course, we've got partners and suppliers, and most importantly, our client at the end of the day, the FM systems. If you've got one system managing the data through this cradle-to-grave construction lifecycle, then it's so much easier to give the information to our clients in the electronic format that they need. And then quickly, a key thing that we believe the industry needs to focus on is the interoperability between BIM, the CMS, and facility management. I'm showing workflows here that span these three systems: BIM models, design review, deficiencies, commissioning, and of course, the last one, building operations and management. Thanks very much.